Well, welcome back, whānau. We'll just go through how to do the analysis for Scared Straight and the qualitative analysis. I'm going to just focus on one set of data, that's focus groups, but you'd use the same sort of approach if you're working with the interviews as well. So if you want to find your qualitative stuff, it's in the same place that you can find your quantitative stuff, and you choose what you said you're going to use in your proposal, so focus groups or interviews. And you click on it, you should be able to download it straight away. This is what it looks like. So this is a focus group the activity. Now turn enable editing on so you can do whatever you want with it, because you will probably find one or two spelling mistakes. Now this activity is pretty much eco-mapping with post-its. Each young person was given a different colour post-it note series, given 4, one for each world. They each drew their world, that part of the world on, so their family on, and their peers on, and their community and their school/work on. And then they indicated how close they were before Scared Straight and how close they were outside of Scared Straight. And the researchers walked around and talked to them. As you can see, one young person is pretty dominant in this whole post-it note activity. So what you should do to do the analysis is download these, print them out on single-sided paper. This is absolutely essential, whānau. They need to be on single-sided paper, and then read it through in its entirety. You'll get a sense of each person. You'll get a sense of where they're coming from, of their closeness, and even of what they're saying in their silences, because what they're saying in their silence you may see coming through in observation, particularly an observation of the Scared Straight video that's in San Quentin prison. So you get a picture of where they're from, start to look at what comes through when you compare it to your observation stuff, and then find some rubbishy bits of paper and make yourself 4 worlds yourself. So peers, family, school, work, community. Then what you want to do is to cut out the questions and the answers. Now I know in the interviews you've got a question, you've got person 1, person 2, person 3. When that happens, you might want to copy and paste the question several times, or you might want to put 1 next to it, or 2 next to it, or 3, or so you want to make sure you keep the question tied in. Cut them out together, each paragraph together, okay? And then actually go through and read and go, okay, what is this actually saying? So this one here that we got highlighted, which is my lovely little cutout here, I've realised it's really around family. So I've stuck it down on the white piece of paper. I've got my desk right in front of me. I've stuck it down where it says family. I've ended up doing that with everything in this focus group. So I've got like about 10 family things. I've got 2 peer things, about 5 or 6 school things, about 10 community things. And then what I want to start doing is go through each piece of paper, and I want to actually start going, what is happening that is positive and what is happening that is negative? What is happening that is positive for the young person? What is happening with them that's negative? And what I've also noticed too, I should point out whānau, that is sometimes the pieces of paper are pointing to more than one world, so they actually fit in more than one world, so I need to keep them in that space as well. So say for example here, under family I've got here, yeah, mum has, but I don't need family as much as I need money. Money can buy me friends, can buy me a house, anything. And now I'm 17. Next time I go in, it's for life. It's my 3rd strike and I'll be out. You know, the guy, he went in 50 years for 40 bucks. I came in here thinking everything's all right. I got put in juvie, and now I don't know how you're supposed to help me and what my picture should look like. So family, yeah, they're saying that's gone positive. So everything else, their work and their friends has gone down. So as I go through the families, I'm trying to see, well, has Scared Straight actually enabled positive or negative connections? And when I find that picture out, I can actually then say, well, it could be pretty mixed, it could be negative, it could be positive. And then when I'm writing in my report, I'd say, well, when it comes to family, Scared Straight had this sort of effect immediately. And some of the young people might say, well, it really wasn't scared straight in the first place. I'll write about that in the report, and then I'd say, for example, in this quote from this young person, peers, I could end up finding out that within peer groups, scared straight actually totally took away peer worlds altogether. And so I'd say something like in the report that when it came to friends and peers, when young people experienced scared straight, they found that they could not go back and reassociate with their peer group, and that it was really hard to find a peer group to associate with. For example, this young person said this: what I'm looking for is themes across the data, which I can triangulate with what I see in my observation, and with what I even get through on within the quantitative stuff. At the same time, you've got another focus group to look at too. You've got that focus group that's 6 years afterwards. Now, I should note that that focus group is not with the same group of young people. The interviews as well, the 6 year after interview is not with the same group of young people. It's with a different group, but it will give you a picture of the straight after scared straight, some of the effects that it has immediately, and then what happens in a little bit longer. So you're wanting to look for themes, you're wanting to put them into boxes, and then within the boxes you're wanting to put them into sub-boxes to see whether it's a positive or negative effect within that world. Hope this makes sense, whānau. We'll probably do a bit about it in class as well. So I will leave you at that.